The band that we're going to be discussing today has been around in the scene since the 80s. Corrosion and Conformity, of course, started off as a hardcore punk band, but then went on to anyway develop their own characteristic. You want to know more about them? That's what Wikipedia is for, so be sure to check it out on Wikipedia or go to their website. Anyway, we're here to discuss their latest album, No Cross, No Crown, in 3 minutes or less. Let's get into it. Starting off with the album itself, the whole artwork has this thing going on with the girl in the skull. I like the artwork, but I also like the message that is delivered with this album. It's got a very strong message, a very meaningful one. It can be interpreted in any way. And for me, it is, it's got that whole vibe of, not corrupted by religion or wealth. Depends on how you look at it. What I really like about this album, it is an album which has a lot of rock element to it, but it does digress and involve a lot of progressive elements. It involves a lot of sludge elements and a lot of heavy metal elements. What it also does really well is it takes all the good bits of this and put it together seamlessly. There are songs in this which are regular length long, they're heavy, they're groovy, they've got leads which follow the traditional pattern of a lead blasting out or the lead following the element of the rhythm as well. But it also has this bit where you have a minute-long song, short songs which are more progressive, more elemental, more musical. And when you put this all together, you get a very distinctive and great-sounding album. Of course, on the whole, if you look at it, it's more like the progressive and the heavy part was supposed to be one aspect, but then it might have been broken down into two songs, so you can hear whatever you want separately. That depends on how it works for you, but for me, it works really well. It makes for a really good heavy drive album. It's something that I just keep on. And of course, like I said, it takes the good bits, so it's almost like, I grew up listening to a lot of Pink Floyd, so it's almost an amalgamation of The Doors meets Pink Floyd meets Judas Priest. It's great. In terms of what I don't like about the album, I didn't find anything I didn't like about it, but I'd probably say that the whole, short elements and long elements probably might have extended the album a little bit. I think somewhere it's about 5, maybe 8 minutes too long, maybe a couple of songs too long. But that depends on how you look at it. No Cross, No Crown. It's definitely rock solid, has a lot of rock element, but it does manage to successfully bring in that sludge and elemental progressive elements into it without any form of overpowering. We give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. That's our thoughts.
We are TUGGtv. Watch TUGGtv. Stay metal.
Stay metal.
Oh my god, this is much better what you had.